Were you the healer in your family? You know, the one everyone came to when they were hurting? The listener, the encourager, the one who could somehow see the pain underneath everyone else's behavior? Maybe you were the person who said, "Oh, they didn't mean it like that," or "They're just going through a lot," or, "That's just how they are." You became really good at understanding people, sometimes better than they understood themselves. But have you ever wondered why? Maybe you learned early that understanding other people's pain made their behavior easier to survive. If you could just understand why they were angry, why they were distant, or why they hurt you, then maybe it wouldn't hurt quite as much. So you developed empathy, compassion, patience, and an incredible ability to see the wounded person underneath the behavior. That can be a beautiful gift, but somewhere along the way, understanding why someone hurt you may have become the reason you kept allowing them to hurt you. You gave them grace and more grace and another chance because you could see their wounds, but nobody was seeing yours. Who was asking how much of all of this understanding was costing you? I want you to understand that someone's pain can explain their behavior without excusing the harm it's causing you. You can understand their trauma and still set a boundary. You can have compassion for their story and still say, "You can't treat me this way." You can love someone without making their healing your responsibility. Because being a healer doesn't mean that you were placed on this earth to rehabilitate every wounded person who enters your life. And maybe one of the hardest things for the healer to accept is that some people are just not yours to heal. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stop trying to save them and finally turning some of that compassion and empathy towards yourself. So here's my question that I want you to sit with. How much of your life have you spent understanding everyone else's wounds while ignoring your own? You deserve the same patience, the same compassion, the same tenderness, the same grace that you've spent years giving everyone else. It's time for the healer to be healed because you deserve that too. That is what generational healing looks like. That is what love looks like. And love is the legacy.